enemy in your front, and how you fight with him, how you avoid being chopped off, and that is what we call kata. So Iaido, basically we have two sections. One section is kata, and then the other section is actually cutting. We will use tatami. Tatami is the mat. When you go to Japan, when you see the people in Japan, every family, almost all the family have tatami mat. That is the mat they use fixed by the straws, and they change the mat every year. So the mat, who is the old mat, some shop will collect all this mat. When we roll it and it suck it into water for 24 hours, and the mat itself will be the best simulation of human flesh. If you put a bamboo in the middle of the mat, that will be the best simulation of a human flesh with bones. So we cut the tatami mat to simulate cutting human flesh.
I understand. That's amazing. Have you ever been bad in class and been made to kneel on the boken? They put a bunch of bokens underneath you, or staves underneath your shins, and you have to kneel there for the rest of the class because you were bad?
Yeah. When we bow to the mat. No, you mean we...
I'm asking if you've been bad in class, and have you ever been punished as a student by your sensei if you did something wrong, and you had to kneel on something very painful to your shins, and for the whole duration of the class?
Oh, right. I know what you mean. The kind of punishment. As far as I know, we don't have it here in Hong Kong, but in the Japanese, the dojo means the place they practice, the indoor area they practice. They call it dojo. And the dojo of Japan, sometimes yes, they do. They not really punish that way. Maybe punish them to clean the floor or like simple things. But in Hong Kong,
my gosh! Oh no, I had all of it. I had to clean the bathroom. I had to kneel on the staffs for kicking people.
That is not a punishment. Clean the bathroom. Clean the especially the bucket. When we
the first thing. Okay, the first thing we have to teach everyone, Chuck, is about the philosophy of when you enter a dojo. It doesn't matter if you pay for it. You still have the first thing you have to do is clean the bathroom to show respect.
Yeah. So that is not a punishment to us in a dojo.
No,
that is a daily work to us. Seriously. So we don't take this as punishment. This is like the normal job. We wipe the floor. We do everything. We clean.
Once you learn humiliation, then you can start to learn the spiritual side of it. Do you agree? Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. You will learn the spiritual side of it because.
Okay, humility. I'm sorry, I was corrected by my friend here, Rusty. It's not humiliation; it's humility. Once you learn humility, then you can traverse onto the more spiritual sides of your training.
It has to be the spiritual side, because this martial art itself, the existing of this martial art itself, to control this martial art, you have to think about we're talking about Asian Japan, with people with no education, but they have a weapon, they have the right, they have their power to pick anyone and kill anyone.
I'm going to bring my voice chat room in now. This is going to get really crazy.
Yeah. So, that is, am I continuing? Am I keep saying?
Yeah, you're good, man.
Okay.
Awesome.
You remember people with a weapon on the street, so you have to control them. to control a bunch of soldiers with a lethal weapon. They have a spiritual side to control, like a code of order, like a Jedi's order. Those we call Bushido. This is what we saw on the Japanese film. That how you become a samurai, you have to do something right. You have something. You have to be like brave. You have to be loyalty. You have to be kindness. That kind of mindset you have to have in your mind if you want to be a samurai. So if you study Iaido, you cannot just study how to use a knife, how to use a katana, a Japanese sword to cut. Because if you only want to cut, you won't be able to cut it. You have to learn how to focus, you have to learn how to respect, and you have to learn how to communicate with your sword. And got the consciousness, like combined, you have to simply say, you have to feel your sword. And then you will be able to cut the thing. Like we always used to say, it's not what me cutting, it's what the sword cutting.
Okay, wait a minute.
Because once you try it, you understand.
How would the people that you train with face up against some of these lumberjacks here that they climb those things, they chop, and they chop the top off the tree like real quick with their axe and razor sharp axe. So what do you think, who would win, the lumberjack or the samurai?
It definitely would be a samurai. If I pass you an axe, you will need, no matter how strong you are, you will need at least 1 or 2 seconds to chop off somebody's hand. But for a samurai sword, if you are a well-trained swordman, that would be like half a second, or maybe, a quarter of a second. It's already chopped off. Because of the sharpness of the blade and the hardness of the blade, that can chop off the bones, human's bones, like a bamboo.
How about have you ever trained with making your hand into a blade, like where you like I do a knife hand technique where I can actually pop right through underneath your arm and pull your heart out and then eat it while it's beating?
No, we don't. But we when we learn the Japanese sword, we will imagine the sword is the extension of our hand. It's an extension of our hand. So that's why we have to feel the sword. And you will feel, when you practice long enough, well enough, then you can actually know how long, what is the distance by your eyes. You can tell the distance where you can hit, where you can chop, and where you can slide. You can see and you can act automatically. You hold a sword and you know, where to hit, because it's already built up the mechanical relationship between your mind, your eyes, and your hand, and the sword hold in your hand. So all these things will combine together. But if you have to get into this level, you have to well practice and with patience, you have to respect your sword. We bow to our sword, we bow to the dojo, we bow to the thing we cut. So this is all about respect. So we are not talking about just a martial art, but we're talking about a martial art with spiritual background and story behind it.
I mean, it's really it's a way of life. It's much more than just an art.
It actually, really that's what it means, though. The
way of life.
That is what it means. Karate Do means the way. The way. It's a way of life, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The way of life, yes. So that's why you see, when people watch the Japanese TV program, especially the samurai stories, you see the samurais who always look at the trees, look at the flowers, and thinks a lot, thinks too much, because they were born. If you have to be a samurai, you have to have a spiritual mindset. Otherwise, people will look at you like a kind of cheap samurai, like a samurai without educated.
Okay.
Bad educated.
Have you ever done blindfolded training with the actual blades? And have you ever come out with a haircut that you didn't expect?
I did blind practice, but with the wooden saw, not the actual blade, because that would be too dangerous. But I took the tests, not the tests, I mean the classes, how to feel the enemy when your eyes close. So that's why, we sometimes do meditation. We sometimes have a whole class of
meditation, all right.
Meditation, and to feel, because when we do the meditation, we all kneel down on the floor, and first of all, it's not feeling good on your knees. You have to understand, the knee on your floor. I mean, your audience needs to find out. You need to know if your knees on the floor like 15 minutes, you will feel you don't feel your legs anymore, but you feel you really need to go to the pee. And when you sit down in 30 minutes, you don't feel anything at all, but you feel it's not a good feeling. But you have to do meditation on this pose, and you at the same time when you do meditation, your teacher will walk around, and you have to feel where he is. Sometimes he may suddenly put a sword on your shoulder. He may test your reaction and to see how deep you goes into the meditation. That is all spiritual stuff. Everything is spiritual.
Now, I've got to ask you, are you aware or how... Hold on, I'm getting some feedback here. So there's something in, I believe it's Chinese, it might be Japanese, but it's called the to keep training. And then there's Dan, which is be brave and stay calm to make the right decision. And then there's G, which is judge yourself without conceit and do not show moves thoughtlessly. And then there's Yi, to act without hesitation to do what is right. Is that a real thing? And is that something that is taught among martial artists? I would assume.
Are you okay? Your voice is going really low. Okay.
He's probably just not talking loud into his microphone. That's all. But so he's asking about Yi and Wu and a bunch of. Can you repeat that, Gigi?
I think I understand what he talks about. Are you talking about? We had when we studied the martial art. We simply say we have to make all the reaction and all the thing in a basic instance. So the reaction will be like if someone walk by and you will well prepared to be a samurai because you don't know whether this guy will attack you. Are you talking about that kind of mindset we have?
Oh wait, I think you can hear me now, right?
Yeah, I hear you good.
They used to bring kangaroos into my studio because the kangaroos actually, with the kangaroo, you could fight the kangaroo, and them suckers, they're hard to fight.
There is a kangaroo here, and we're trying very hard to cooperate. but no. What I said was, which I don't think you heard. But so there's something called the Wood, or the Wudu, WUDE, and there's 4 principles to it. One of which, the first one, is GON, GON, which stands for every day without neglect to keep training. And then there's DAN, DAN, be brave, stay calm to make the right decision. And then there's G, JIE, judge yourself without conceit and do not show moves thoughtlessly. And then there's YI, YI, to act without hesitation to do what is right. Is that anything that you have been taught in your teachings in your martial arts? And
Iaido have a different, we call it different ryu, which is the different branches. Now, some of the branches, they only study in kata. They only study in the simulation. They don't cut. Some of the branch, they do cut. So let's say just have a different kind of family of Iaido. Iaido is only the technical. I think some of the families, or I should say some of the ryu, have the mindset of what you just mentioned, like four or five principles. Yeah. I think some of the families they do have, but not from what I learned. Not from what I learned. My families.
You've never heard those set of rules referred to as the Wudu or the Wood, WUDE.
I think put it this way. I think I heard of something like this, but I don't know whether that is the name what you call in the way of wood. Probably if that is in a Chinese name or in a Japanese name, probably I will know what you're talking about.
Well, it is. I believe it is Chinese.
You mean
Chinese? Well, and by that I mean it's definitely not Japanese. But it definitely is some. And I know
Is it a kind of? Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, let me pick something and see whether that's what I'm talking. Let's see whether that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, what I understand, it is an ancient Chinese. I don't want to say way of life, but in a sense, I guess it is. It's a moral code of ethics that certain styles of martial arts based out of not only China, but actually more specifically Hong Kong, where this is taught. And but I'm not sure if that's still in practice today or that's more of an ancient thing. But that's what I have learned.
Okay, I know what you mean now. Wood. Okay. Yeah, we call it in Chinese in okay, I get on. I got it. Okay, because we used to call it wood, WUDE. Not WUDU. Okay, WUDE, Wudo. We call it Mou Dek. Okay, Mou Dek is simple. For the people who learn the martial arts, they also have they have these 4 like something like the Bushido, like for those people who learn the martial arts in Hong Kong or in China, most of the people are not educated. They're poor. Not everybody have money to educate. To get educated. So if you learn how to fight, you know how to fight. What will happen if you fight in the street? You will kill somebody. So it's also a kind of a mindset to the people who know the martial art. Like, okay, if you know martial art, you should have this kind of attitude or this kind of mindset to become a good guy. So if you know how to fight, you fight for justice. You don't fight for bad person. You don't fight for money. You don't fight that kind of like a code of.
This is Igor. Hello.
Like you have to be a Jedi. You have to be. If you're a Jedi, you have to be on the light side.
Very similar things. Yes.
Very similar things.
Mr. Chuck, this is Igor. Hello. I come from the dungeon.
Nice to meet you, Igor.
I do some things like martial arts. Sometimes I like take people that don't believe in the paranormal and I like to cut their arms off. Sorry. Stupid fucking idiot. I'm sorry I killed someone again. I'm sorry. I have to take the body, the pieces of the body down to the dungeon.
Believe me, I want to do the same thing when I see them too.
Anyway, welcome to the wild world of Monster Castle Paranormal, Chuck.
I'm glad you got the guts to do it. Chop off a hand.
All right. So now, what I'm going to do, we're going to take a short break, and I'm going to play a song for a girl.
Wait, hold on. Before you do that, did we lose Eric? Is he not
I don't know. It's going to be live. This is going to be live. I'm going to play a song.
Well, I know it's live, but
no, I'm here. I've just been on pause while you guys
I hear
were talking.
a lot of noise, rustling noises and
you
stuff.
don't even show up on my screen. But anyway, all right, go ahead. Yeah, let's go.
All right, can you guys? Do you want me to mute you, or you're going to mute yourselves while I play this? I'll be back in 5 minutes. You guys can have a washroom break, whatever you need to do. Okay. This is a song for, and I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay. This. Oh man. Okay, I'm just gonna do something. I'm gonna do the dragons.
That's exactly.
She has grown wings, knows how to fly. She wants to get out. She knows the dragon. Dragons are strong. Wee little bird, can you sing me a song? The bird, he sings a song. Dragons and wizards have all long been gone. So why are you here? The dragon replies, I am the last of my kind in the skies. They've all gone away home. All the dragons are gone. Fly away home. Fly away home.
I disagree.
So the bird, and he looked like a duck. The stupid duck. He rides on his back. The dragon defends him when under attack. Well, inside a pond where other ducks go, the great dragon leaves, and he never comes back. The ducks can fuck off. You fuck off, ducks. We've all gone away home. All the dragons are gone. fly away home. We didn't follow the ducks. Fly away home. Fly away home. Where'd you go? The ducks never came back. Except for one duck who actually could talk English, and he spooked me out, and I hated him because I hated that. The talking duck became a friend of mine, and I made him into a co-host. Actually, his name's Eric now.
What? I thought I was the co-host. What's going on there? Like I said, Chuck, there is no show quite like Monster Castle.
Well, okay, I got to change the subject for a second.
I just love it. I just love it.
That was our commercial interruption.
I realize I just have to give a little advice to your audience. When they listen to your show, don't do anything in the kitchen. I was trying to slide a few pieces of cheeses. I almost sliced my fingers off.
Oh, man.
When you sing, it is so funny. I keep laughing and crying. No, don't do anything in the kitchen. Don't do anything with martial art when you listen to this show.
No.
It's dangerous. It's
Very
dangerous to your life.
Okay, do it on the couch.
Okay, yeah. Or, you can do it on the paper.
Well, you can do it on the counter.
Who's the one blowing in their microphone? I gotta say goodbye to someone. I'll be right back, okay? I'm gonna put on a little jingle here, and we'll be right back with Monster Castle Paranormal Radio. Yow. Hang on, I'm on the air, man. All right, we're back.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing, man?
Yeah, I got a question.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of crash, boom, bang noises in there.
Can you hear me, Chuck Fay?
Yeah, you're breaking off.
How about now? Am I clear now?
It's okay if you eat and chop things up. And we want to hear the screaming when the duck dies.
Chuck, you haven't been to Nevada yet, right?
No.
Chuck is eating a duck.
Nevada, yes, I've been there twice.
Have you driven through the back road freeways where you're out in the middle of nowhere? No, I don't think you have. I mean, this is a true story. I'm not. They've got signs out on the side of the freeway. They're making. They have. This is not. Well, it's gonna.
Wow, your network is really. Hello. Hello.
Good.
Oh.
Oops, can you hear me? Alien jerky.
We got you.
Like beef jerky. They got alien jerky.
Okay.
Am I cutting out?
Okay, I have difficulty to listen because you only come up with words and then disappear.
All right. Maybe I need to go outside because sometimes at night the connection gets bad.
Yeah.
No, well, maybe. I think. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, yeah. I don't know.
Anyway, they got alien jerky they're selling out there in Nevada on the side of the road.
Oh yeah, I know. I've been there.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It tastes like chicken.
Yeah, well, I mean, we grab a couple of bags and back to Hong Kong, and everybody love it. Once I open one, and then it disappears in like 10 seconds, and then it's gone.
Well, you know what it really is? It's actually human.
Yeah.
Well, it's hybrid. It's hybrid alien human jerky is what it is.
Well, yeah, human.
Yeah. Well, it's humans and the Greys. I think the Greys, here's what it is. The Greys are abducting the humans, and then they're taking them out to the desert on the other side of the mountain, and then they're cooking up the humans, and they're making jerky out of them.
No wonder I have tasted one of the jerky, and we have a nipples on it.
It's that window. Push that one button.
They sell it at McDonald's. It's a McDonald's too now.
I'm showing it to my friend. I say, look at it. This looks like a human nipples.
Yeah. That was my uncle. That's what you
see, guys. Okay. We got an audience in here now.
No, you don't.
Do we have an audience now?
Yeah, actually, I think we do.
I got to ask Chuck a question because this is important. Chuck,
actually.
Let's say, for example, Chuck. Go ahead.
He talks about.
Oh no, you go ahead.
Okay, Chuck. Let's say, for example, Chuck, you were home down the street.
You're breaking up, Eric. We can't understand a word you're saying.
You're cutting out pretty bad.
Wait, very bad. I cannot even understand. Have I tried what?
You sound good now. Try it again.
And he better not be talking about ducks.
You better be talking about ducks.
Okay, if you're not talking about ducks, you're fucked.
I concur.
Are going big these days in fancy restaurants. $7.50 a pound.
$7.50 a pound. Yeah.
There's a random female voice cutting in here.
Who is that? Yes.
I told you. There's guests here.
Stevie Nicks here, live.
Hi.
No, but I'm here, which is probably a lot better.
Sorry?
Is that all right if I could bring Stevie Nicks in?
No, I don't want no pictures.
Wolfman has an alien coven there. That these female alien coven.
Is it okay?
He's got working.
Well, I feel like you would like a picture with me. That's just my opinion.
So you guys are into the paraphernalia.
Both paraphernalia and paranormal. Yes, both.
And I'm very spiritual.
I don't like your dog. I don't.
Sorry, my dogs.
Huh?
This is my dogs.
No, there's
my dog.
Guy that's on your screen. That guy.
Come in.
That's who we're talking to.
Yeah, can you see me? No, there's no camera.
No, nobody can see you.
Good.
Okay, Chuck.
I saw it.
It is hot.
I'm gonna put them up to the roof. Let them go up to the roof. Go.
I don't go live on Spreaker anymore, and it looks like I'm. Wait a minute. Okay, I don't do that anymore. Where it looks like I'm live and I'm doing a 24-hour feed or something. I'm not doing that anymore. Only time when you see me go live, I'm live.
Who is this talking?
Are we live right now?
Yeah, we are live. Actually, all of us are live.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Yeah. Who was that talking? We just talking. Is that Eric?
Speaking.
No, that is the Wolfman.
Oh no, that was Wolfman. Yeah.
Oh, that was Wolfman. Okay. Are we losing Eric? He said he has a serious questions he wanted to ask, but I never.
Am I breaking up now, or am I clear?
Oh,
clear. Go ahead.
Clear now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's my
How
question.
can we break up? We just met.
Hypothetical situation, Chuck. You're walking down the street. All of a sudden, you look down and you see a marijuana joint on the ground. You don't know it's a marijuana joint, but you pick it up because you're curious, and then you smell it, and you know then now it's a joint. And so, if you were to fire it up and start smoking it, what would you get in trouble? I mean, are they tapped into your lines? I mean, how much trouble is it for you to get if you got caught doing that in Hong Kong?
Well, probably much less so in Hong Kong than it would be in China.
Yeah, it is a serious crime. Even they find you have marijuana on your body search. If you have a pack of it in a pocket, no matter you use it or if you have quite some amounts of it, then they will treat you like a drug dealer. That is even more serious crime.
Over
but
one
if
joint?
you have less amount of it, if the amount is not big enough to treat you as a drug dealer, but that is also illegal.
Okay, wait a minute. I just saw something from Mark, and he posted something about holding 2 Canadians in Hong Kong, and then he erased it. It's gone. What's going on here?
Say that again? What's that? Say that again?
One of my...
Excuse me.
What does that mean? Okay, they're holding 2 Canadians in Hong Kong for nothing. Why? For smoking. Okay, for smoking marijuana. Oh, yeah. So there you go.
For smoking marijuana,
Really?
yeah. Smoking marijuana is
So
illegal.
that's a big crime in Hong Kong, yeah?
Yeah, it is illegal, yeah.
Wow. But they can pollute Beijing with manufacturing, and that's okay? Oh, that's in China.
That is in China.
Yes,
I don't know about as I know, smoking marijuana in China is also illegal. Well, not many countries can step forward like the United States, like
Amsterdam.
That's right. I mean, not many countries can step that fast. It takes time. So, but as far as I know, Hong Kong government, they are considering using marijuana as a medical purpose for cancer. So they are seriously considering it. So I think that will be more easier or relief for marijuana in Hong Kong in the future.
Yeah, but here's the thing about marijuana. I mean, like, for one, it's a very much more resourceful resource of making paper. For two, we can also make concrete way more efficiently. I mean,
and plastic. And plastic
and clothes and
can
plastic
make fuel for car, for the vehicle, and so many things. Marijuana can cure cancer. Can cure Parkinson's disease, and can help on depressions, and so many things. The CBD, so many things, so powerful. But the thing is, the Hong Kong government, they don't really know the truth. And they're too busy to deal with the truth. Even UFO stuff.
I'm really surprised that you know about CBDs.
Wait a minute. Do you really think that the government over there is not aware of the benefits? Or do you think that it's more of the fact that they are aware of it, but it's going to it's going to reprehend all the investments that they have in all like cotton and other industries like that, which would easily be replaced by the cultivation of the, and not even the psychoactive parts of the plant, just the other parts of the plant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it seems very foolish to me that they're not. It just seems foolish. It's absolutely foolish. I mean, the marijuana plant, even if you discard the psychedelic properties of it and you just use the other properties of it, I mean, we've got a much more efficiently replacement for cotton with, you know, with the herb, and not just that. I mean, everything from concrete to clothes to building sails on the ship to just there's a million different applications.
So obviously Gigi's a pothead smoking guy. Yeah, he's a hippie. All right. Yeah, can you dig it? All right.
I'm sure you can dig it, but that's actually the ironic thing is, dude, I used to be a pothead. Like 10 years ago, I would not even check the mailbox unless I was high beforehand. Like that
not
was
me either.
I was that guy.
Checking the mailbox would be something we wouldn't want to do.
I don't know if they've changed the recipe, if they're putting some other shit in there. Like I don't know, but whatever the case, I actually I hate weed now. Like I do not enjoy it whatsoever, which is really weird. You know what I mean? Because 10 years ago I enjoyed it. Let's put that in the context of something else. Let's say, painkillers, right?
Okay, I want to hear more because we don't have him on for long, Gigi. So I want to hear what Chuck has to say about marijuana in China more. So direct it towards him, and let's have him answer you.
All right. Okay. China is basically a more conservative countries, so they're more strict on the rules of marijuana, and they treat it as drugs. And the Hong Kong government treat it as drugs as well. You know, we have poster on the street, you know, the anti-drugs, no cocaine, no all the others drugs, and usually marijuana will part of it. So they treat marijuana as drugs, and so people who basically just take what the ideas and what the government want to give up the messages. So the people, most of the people, majority people of Hong Kong and China people, they treat marijuana as drugs.
So basically,
until recently, we came out and we voice out the benefit of marijuana, how everything that Gigi just mentioned.
Awesome.
And then people start to realize.
Have you ever heard of Rick Simpson?
Sorry, say again.
Chuck, have you ever heard of Rick Simpson? He's done some leading research on cancer research and healing people, healing people with marijuana that have cancer.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I do some research on this one because in my own program, we talk about conspiracy. We talk about, we also mention about the medical mafia. And once we talk about medical mafia, and people will always have questions to me, say, okay, if you say the medical mafia, so what is the best way to cure cancer? And unavoidably, we have to raise out that marijuana can cure cancer. And probably because of my audience, they are all open-minded, so they are easy to absorb this kind of information. But for majority, and people will think, oh, Chuck, you smoke as well. That's why you want to say marijuana that can help. You want the rules to break. People will have so many conspiracy mindset to think, but I can tell you, under some experiment I did with my friend, or under some of the tests, marijuana can help.
Okay, so
cancer, definitely.
But when you look at it from a perspective of it's just a plant that grows on this planet, and we don't really have a right to put a patent or any kind of rules on plants. It is quite ridiculous when
preposterous.
It is so. It's an atrocity against nature to actually put some kind of restrictions on plants.